Greg here, Deaks Engineering, small country orientated business out in Tasman. Do everything that all the bigger guys do, just in a smaller capacity. Been operating out of here for about 8 years now. The projects vary. We do a lot of agricultural work of course, but also a lot of food grade, water tank repairs on the local tankers. All the guys come here and get them sorted out. The DC TIG, yep, main workhorse of the workshop. The one thing I do like about these Strata welders is the stability when you're welding anything thin, light gauge. They're beautiful to work with, easy to set up, quick to set up, and just really reliable. Just a nice machine. We've gone through and put all the long cords on it, so we can basically leave it in the workshop. I can be working outside with it, on the bench anywhere, and it's just easy, no moving around. Yeah, simple. The second one there, the ACDC, basically aluminium, and also having the 2 DC welders. We've had a couple of big stainless jobs in, and you can actually get 2 people burning away, and it's really good. They're both beautiful machines, and yeah, like I say about the DC machine, just the stability, the ease of working, they're bloody top notch. Yeah. Probably the lowest I've run would be probably 12 amps on the DC machine. Make sure you've got a good helmet as well, because at that low amperage you get your flicking, but even right down on that low amperage, small tungsten, they're really stable, and just, yeah, I cannot complain about these machines at all. Very impressive. These ones, we actually upgraded these in 06-21, so just over a year ago. Yeah. Previous to that, we had a couple of the cheaper Chinese machines I actually bought in years ago, and yeah, they were okay, but when you step up to the Strata gear, it's just more reliable, but the stability is the main thing. It's unreal. We run gas lenses in both torches. Run the small torch with a gas lens, and argon wise we're right down at 2-3 litres a minute. Unreal. You're saving a lot of money by running much less gas. Easy to use, get into your tight corners and everything. It's just, yeah, it's a pleasure to use when it's all set up nicely. Eh? Setting them up, really simple. It's push the button, bring it to whichever parameter you want to change, and just dial it in. It's really simple. This one here, it's been used mobile a lot. We've got the small 1 kilo bottle there, and everything's light, it's easy to move around. Yeah, no, it's great. This one also does a lot of work. We do a lot of work on early vehicles, restoration, rust repairs, things like that. And we've got another big workshop at my mate's place in Motueka that I always take my gear to. And to load all the TIG gear up, it takes me a couple of minutes on the back of the ute. That's everything. It's, yeah, really good. I'd put them straight onto the Strata purely because the easy use, and also your bang for buck. You know, they're not an expensive welder. They're not top end dollars for a bloody good welder. The quality of the weld, it's huge. Any balustrating, anything structural, especially on the stainless water tanks that we repair as well. You've got to have a good weld because they're holding 14 tonnes of water, and you really want that weld to hold. I've got one of the local guys, Nigel. He's got hard yards, water delivery, and he carries 14,000 litres of water. He comes here if he has a crack in the tank. Sometimes they go up bad roads and things like that. He pulls it up, we pull the Strata out, and we get him back on the road, and he's not leaking water. Actually, one of the most interesting ones was last summer. We had a balustrade to build for a local guy up here, and it was all 100mm box section and 150mm RHS mills, all 316, outdoor, beautiful setup. It took the whole space of the workshop, built it in here with our old Strata here, and when we were done, rang lift and shift and got a quote from them. It was bloody expensive to take it 2k's up the road. So when we thought about it, we pulled it outside and we put some strops around it, and we actually flew it up by helicopter. It took 5 minutes from here to take it up there and helicopter back. And again, that's why your welds need to be good. The machines come with, I think it's a 3 or 4 metre lead. I've gone to the long lead, the small torch, purely ease, get into tight places. Also, when you're welding all day, you don't want a heavy torch because it really gets to your arm. Having the longer lead, you can stick it over your head, take a lot of the weight out. So that's all the weight. It makes it so much easier when you're welding for a long time or days on end. Keeps it simple, keeps it light, keeps it easy. These ones use a filler rod, so all your TIG does is creates a hot point on the end of the tungsten. It's like the new version of the old boys with the oxyacetylene set, but this is very precise. It's welding with a needle. So you're heating up your base metal and you're adding your filler rod as you're going along. Yeah, I love it. It's TIG welding. The good thing about TIG welding is it's quiet. There's no spark, there's no mess. It's a pleasure. It really is, yeah.